Hi, my name is Jessica Zimmerman. I'm the director of the Jewish Public Library Archives. Since 1914, the Library and Archives have been here in Montreal, collecting, preserving, and documenting the Montreal Jewish experience. The collection really developed as a response to the community. We talk about it in terms of being very grassroots archives, so that means created by the people for the people. So the archive comes to make up many different themes. The collection speaks to many different aspects of the community, from the very personal collections of individuals and families to the community politics, culture and entertainment, industrial and civil rights, social organizations, and more. The collections of the Jewish Public Library continue to live and thrive in the stacks.
My grandmother came to the archives and told me that her grandchildren reached an age where they were curious about their grandfather, whom they barely remembered. He had died while they were still young. And she said that somewhere in the archives was a cassette recording of her husband's autobiography. Could I find it, please? I did. I provided her with a copy. And several weeks later, she called crying, thanking me for bringing back to life the grandfather whom the grandchildren never knew.
Over the last year, the archives have been very busy. We partnered with the Leah Roback Foundation to put on a beautiful exhibit here in the Federation Building that celebrated the life and times of Leah Roback. You can also see our material at Shalom Montreal, where I'm actually in a little video. On top of everything, our photographs and documents will be at the Pointe-à-Callieres Museum on display for approximately 10 years. The archive has been lucky enough to receive many different collections in the past year. From the Hebrew Free Loan Oversized Minute Book collection that we've been overseeing the preservation of, to the Thomas Monk collection that we picked up from the West Mountain Historical Society, the archives is really thriving. We've also been the recipient of a beautiful gift in the form of a state-of-the-art microfilm machine that has allowed us unprecedented access to over 100 years of historical periodicals. We've had over 500 participants in different workshops, programs, and lectures, so we're continuing to talk about the themes in our collection and some of our most treasured pieces. One program that we run every year is called Midor Lador, and that means from generation to generation. The point of the program is to have students open up a dialogue with their parents, with their grandparents, to discover an item that's been passed down in their family that may have a story associated to it. And in discovering this story and documenting it, they better understand how history can be passed down and memories can be transmitted. The Jewish Public Library Archives is really more than just a repository. We are a cultural history center, a house of memory, and we do what we do so that we can continue to put forth a sense of self, a sense of identity out there, so that future generations can grow up fortified by that, but so that we can also communicate that to the cultural scene at large.